Hey guys, welcome to the Tiki Hut. Hope you had a good day. I did. First good thing was that we found a picture one of my cousins posted on Facebook of my great grandparents that I've never seen before. This is such a great picture. Usually pictures of this time, everyone's so serious, but not this one. They're smiling. There's a baby in the doorway. That's someone sticking out. There's a dog butt. There's like a pedestal that's kind of leaning with some flowers. And I love this picture. Usually of that time period, they're so serious and no one's allowed to smile. But this was my mom's mom and dad. And they had 14 kids. So I think that might be why they were smiling all the time. It's just an idea. My sister said she remembers a story. He was very jaunty, my great-grandfather, and he didn't have much hair on top. So he would go into the barber and take his hat off and say, "It's a little off the top, Charlie." That kind of great-grandpa humor. Love it. So that was my first good thing. And if you're the cousin that posted it, please raise your hand and tell us, because I went back to try to find it and I went to every cousin I could think of and it's just gone. So who was that? Which cousin was that? It's a mystery. Let me know so I could give you credit. Anyway, love it. So the second good thing is that Rudy's been creating things. He's a stock footage creator. So if you are working on a project or a TV show or a commercial and you need stock footage, then you go to these websites and you buy them, and he's someone that does that. He'll shoot things and then put them up on different websites, and I never know what he's going to do. I mean, he shoots, everything from the dirty dishes in our kitchen sink to windmills to traffic, establishing shots of buildings, and I just never know where his creativity is going to go. And when I was growing up, I had a beloved Chrissy doll. I don't know if you remember these or if you've heard of them, but she was a redheaded doll, and you pushed her belly button and her hair grew. And then if you wanted it shorter, there was a dial on the back of her back, and you could dial it in, and then her hair would just get shorter and shorter. And I've never been able to get rid of her because she was so beloved. And somehow he found my Chrissy doll, and she has been in quite a number of his videos. Poor Chrissy. She's been through the ringer. Tell ya. Okay, so today I had a whole other idea about what I was going to do, but again, I decided, okay, I will make some baguettes. Those take 2 days to make. So, but that was only like 100 grams, and there was a lot more. So then I found another recipe for bagels. So I started it and then realized I didn't have all the ingredients for it. So then I went to Google and said, okay, give me a different recipe that I don't need the malt or whatever it is and the dried milk that I don't have. So I found a recipe and then realized once I was in it that I was mixing a bagel recipe with a pretzel recipe. And there was no going back. So I think I might be making pretzel bagels tomorrow. And then I still had about 150 grams of chad, so I found a donut recipe. And then in the middle of that, I realized I didn't have an egg, so then I had to go to the store. So, I know you can't hear enough about the chad, but that's what happened. And that was a whole day. In fact, I have to go in and go fold over the donut thing. I forgot, oh God, okay, I gotta do that. But meanwhile, here's what Rudy shot today. Wonder where he gets his inspiration from. Anyway, oh, I have a little flour on my face. 3 good things. A picture of my great-grandparents that I've never seen before. Rudy's creativity with my Chrissy doll. And that was actually my Easy Bake Oven from childhood. I can't get rid of it. So I'm glad you did something creative with it, even if it was inspired by my cooking. All right. What was the third thing? Oh yeah, baking. All right. Have a good night and happy Thursday Eve. And I'll see you tomorrow.